Hello students. Last video I started inverse trigonometric functions basic concepts. Today also I will revise the basic concepts by doing one or two sums. Okay. Now the first question is sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3. How will you simplify? Immediately you can't cancel. Sine inverse sine cancel 2 pi by 3. You can't write. That is wrong answer. What is 2 pi by 3? 2 pi by 3 is 120 degree, isn't it? 60 into 2, 120 degree for what is the principal value of sine inverse? Minus 90 to 90. Minus pi by 2 less than or equal to y less than or equal to pi by 2. So this 120 degree does not lie within the limit. Therefore, you have to bring it in the simplest form by writing either you can subtract by 180 or 2 pi. 120. So it is very easy to subtract from 180. 2 pi by 3. So what is my answer? Sine inverse get cancelled. You can't write 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 to be simplified. 3 pi minus 2 pi. Pi by 3. So the answer for this question is pi by 3. Do you understand? Sine inverse sine 2 pi by 3 is pi by 3. Okay. Now properties. We saw all the properties. What are the properties? First one is self-adjusting property. Sine inverse sine theta. What is the answer? Theta. Similarly, you can write sine inverse x. What is that x? X is the value, isn't it? Then you will get x. This is self-adjusting property. Then what is the second property? Come on children, you can answer now. The second property is reciprocal property. Sine inverse x, you can write cosecant inverse 1 by x. Cos inverse 1 by x. Suppose if it is given, you can write secant inverse x. Then you can write the rest of the inverse trigonometric functions. For all 6 inverse trigonometric functions, you can write the reciprocal. I already taught you. So that is reciprocal property. Then the third one is conversion property. What is conversion property? If it is given sine inverse x, this you can write using the triangle method. We can give the name as triangle method. Okay. What is x? Opposite side. What is my hypotenuse? By 1. So it is 1. What is the adjacent side? Root of 1 minus x square. So sine inverse x. If I want to write in terms of cos inverse x, I can write cos inverse adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side by hypotenuse by 1. Which is equal to tan inverse opposite by adjacent x by root of 1 minus x square. Then cosecant inverse sin inverse x you can change into cosecant inverse 1 by x. Cos inverse root of 1 minus x square. This you can change into secant inverse 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Tan inverse x by, how will you write? Cot inverse root of 1 minus x square by x. Like that you can convert. That's called conversion property. Okay. Then very important formula I told you, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, which is equal to you can't write x plus y by wrong. Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. If it comes negative, you write negative, this will become positive, isn't it? Now what is sine inverse x plus sine inverse y? Is sine inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square plus y into root of 1 minus x square. That's all. Then cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Cos A plus cos B, what is the formula? Cos A cos B minus. So in between you will get minus. So cos inverse of xy minus root of 1 minus x squared root of 1 minus y squared. Class, if it is minus, then you will get minus. If it is minus, you will get here plus. We don't have formula of sin inverse x plus cos inverse y. We don't have. Correct? We don't have sin inverse x and cos inverse x connecting formula. We don't have. Only sin inverse x, sin inverse y. Cos inverse x, cos inverse y. Tan inverse x, tan inverse y. Remember all this. This formula is to be memorized. Then the simple question is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equal to pi by 2. Secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x equal to pi by 2. Very important, very easy also. Sin inverse x, sin inverse and then this x to be same. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Do you understand the previous formula? Sin inverse x plus sin inverse y. It's a formula. This is, you will get the right answer pi by 2. Do you understand? This x to be same. Okay? Right. So these are the only formulas we are going to apply in this inverse trigonometry. If I do some sums, you will easily follow. Okay, now the first question is, prove that sin cot inverse cos tan inverse x equal to root of x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. Root for both numerator as well as denominator. Sin cot inverse cos of tan inverse x. First we will do the innermost bracket. Okay. We will do the innermost bracket. Start cos tan inverse x. Cos tan inverse x will not get cancelled. So tan inverse x to be modified in terms of cos inverse x. So again use the triangle property. What is tan inverse x? Opposite by adjacent. Therefore hypotenuse side is 1 plus x square. Correct? Now you can write cos, convert cos inverse directly. Cos inverse of adjacent side by hypotenuse 1 by root of 1 plus x square. So this will get cancelled. I will get the answer 1 by root of 1 plus x squared only for this bracket. Am I right? Do you understand, class? Do you understand, children? 1 by root of 1 plus x square. Now I will write now sin cot inverse. What is the simplified form? 1 by root of 1 plus x square. Correct. Cot inverse I can use directly, or if I want to convert tan inverse of root of 1 plus x square. Correct? Or do directly also tan inverse if you want to convert, nothing wrong. Sin tan inverse root of 1 plus x square. Now sin tan inverse will not get cancelled. This tan inverse I have to convert in terms of sin inverse. Again draw diagram. Each step you have to draw diagram. This is opposite side 1 plus x square. Adjacent side what? 1. Good. So how will we find the hypotenuse side? Root of root of 1 plus x square the whole square plus 1 square. what I will get? Root of 1 plus x squared now this root and the square root will get cancelled, correct? So I will get 1 plus x squared plus 1. What I will get? Root of 2 plus x squared. Yes class, this root and the square will get cancelled. 1 plus x squared plus 1, 2 plus x squared. Now I can write sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse. Root of 1 plus x squared by root of 2 plus x squared. Now this will get cancelled. I will get my right hand side. What is my right hand side? Root of 1 plus x squared by 2 plus x squared, which is equal to right hand side. Prove. Do you understand class? Every time we have to simplify step by step. Shall we do one more of this? Same idea, the same pattern, we will do one more, then I think it's very easy. Sine box bracket cot inverse this one just now I finished, right? Yeah, just now I finished this one. We'll start another question. Cos box tan inverse set bracket sine cot inverse x, which is equal to root of x squared plus 1 by x squared plus 2. Okay. First what you have to do? You have to do the innermost bracket. Shall we start? Together we can do the sum. Sine cot inverse x. Sine, better you bring it sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse. If it given secant inverse, cosecant inverse, cot inverse, better you can convert into sine inverse, cos inverse, tan inverse, easy. Okay, I am writing now. Cot inverse x is tan inverse 1 by x. Correct. Now draw triangle. What is 1 by x? Opposite side, hypotenuse. If you fix the angle here, opposite side, hypotenuse, adjacent side. So what is the hypotenuse? 1 plus x squared. Okay, so I can write sine, sine inverse of opposite by hypotenuse, opposite by hypotenuse. Now the answer is 1 by root of 1 plus x squared. Correct. So the innermost bracket simplified in the form of 1 by root of 1 plus x squared. Now the question is cos tan inverse of what I get? 1 by root of 1 plus x squared. Correct. One innermost bracket simplified. Again, cos tan inverse will not get cancelled. This tan inverse I have to convert in terms of cos inverse. Again draw diagram. Triangle. What is this? Opposite. This is opposite by adjacent. How will you find the hypotenuse? Previous problem, the same idea. Root of root 1 plus x squared the whole square plus 1 square. This square root square will get cancelled. So what I have? Hypotenuse side is x squared plus 2 root. Correct. So now I can write cos inverse of adjacent side by hypotenuse. So what is my answer? Root of 1 plus x squared by 2 plus x squared, which is equal to my right hand side. Hence proved. Do you understand? Do you understand, children? Good. I am hearing a voice. Good, good. Now we'll do some simple problem, easy problem. Okay. that tan inverse x plus cot inverse x plus 1 equal to tan inverse x squared plus x plus 1. Tan inverse x plus cot inverse x plus 1 equal to tan inverse x squared plus x plus 1. Now, how can I do this sum? Tan inverse x, cot inverse x. Come on, quickly. Tan inverse of 1 by x plus 1. Okay? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What's the formula? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. What's the formula? Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Same formula I am going to apply now. Tan inverse of x plus y. X plus 1 by x plus 1 by 1 minus x into 1 by x plus 1. Yes? Okay, so I will get tan inverse of, take LCM, x squared plus x plus 1 by x plus 1. Denominator x plus 1 minus x by x plus 1. Simplify slowly. So plus x minus x get cancelled. This denominator get cancelled. So what I have? Tan inverse of x squared plus x plus 1 by 1, which is equal to RHS. Prove. Just I apply the formula. Correct? Do you understand? Yes. So inverse trigonometry is very easy, isn't it? Very easy. Very few formulas you are going to apply throughout this chapter. Next question is, if tan inverse x plus tan inverse y equal to pi by 4, then find the value of x plus y plus xy. Same idea, children. Same. Very easy idea. Okay. Okay, we start the left hand side. Automatically you get the answer. What is tan inverse x plus tan inverse y? Come on, correct. Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Correct. Which is equal to pi by 4. Children, this tan inverse, if you bring that side, tan pi by 4. What is tan pi by 4? 1. This way you can do. Or instead of pi by 4, you can write tan inverse 1. Here, tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy. Both the side tan inverse get cancelled. Or tan inverse, you can bring it to the other side. You will get tan pi by 4. What is tan pi by 4? 1. Okay, fine. Find the value of, we will find out. So now, x plus y by 1 minus xy equal to 1. Correct? Now cross multiply. X plus y equal to 1 minus xy. So x plus y plus xy equal to 1. Therefore the value of x plus y plus xy is what? 1. The value of x plus y plus xy is 1. Do you understand? Right. Next question is, next we will start tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24 equal to tan inverse 1 by 2. Again the same idea, isn't it? Tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. Tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So what I'll get? Tan inverse of, children, you have to take LCM. Okay? If you take LCM, simplify, use calculator. I know the answer is 48 plus 77 by 264 minus 14. That is equal to tan inverse of 125 by 250. Cut it off, you will get tan inverse of 1 by 2. Just apply the formula, you will get the right hand side. Right, we will do one more. Tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 3 by 5 minus tan inverse 8 by 19 equal to pi by 4. Here, 3 inverse trigonometry is connected, isn't it? Tan inverse 3 by 4, tan inverse 3 by 5, tan inverse 8 by 19. Same question, children. We don't have formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, not needed also. Only you apply. Start doing these two. Connect. Tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 3 by 5. How will you start? Tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus 3 by 5 by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 3 by 5. Use calculator. Simplify. You will get tan inverse 8 by 19. Sorry. 8 tan inverse 27 by 11. Okay. This is the simplest form. Now you have to connect with tan inverse 8 by 19. Now what formula will you apply? Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. Tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. Tan inverse of, correct, 27 by 11. Tan inverse of x minus y by 1 plus xy. Children, use calculator, simplify. You will get tan inverse of 425 by 425. What will you get? Tan inverse of 1, which is equal to pi by 4. Finished. Very easy, children. One same formula, but we are applying again and again. Next one is tan. Evaluate. What's the meaning? Evaluate. What's the meaning? Only find the value of. Find the value of tan 2 cot inverse x. First simplify the bracket. Tan 2 cot inverse x, you can write 2 tan inverse 1 by x. Good. 2 tan inverse 1 by x, how will you write? Tan inverse 1 by x plus tan inverse 1 by x. Correct. So you can write tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, again the same formula. Tan inverse of 1 by x plus 1 by x by 1 minus 1 by x into 1 by x. Yes? So what you will get? What will you get? You will get, you have to simplify this. Okay, tan inverse get cancelled. The answer is 2x by x square minus 1. That's all the answer. Correct? If you simplify, add LCM, simplify, denominator get cancelled. The answer is 2x by x square minus 1. Prove that. Next question is prove that 4 times 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equal to pi. Class 4 of 4 times 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 equal to pi. Okay. Now shall I bring the 4 that side? You can bring nothing wrong. Into only now. So you can bring it as pi by 4 which is equal to 1. You can do that. Or keep writing. First simplify this bracket. In which simplify this alone first. 2 tan inverse 1 by 3. How will you write? Tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 3. Apply the formula. Tan inverse of 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 by 1 minus 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. So you will get tan inverse of, if you simplify 2 by 3, 9 minus 1, 8 by 3. If you simplify further, you will get 3 by 4. Use calculator, children. Tan inverse 3 by 4. Only for 2 tan inverse 1 by 3. Already the same question I repeated in the previous video. So you know the answer. 2 tan inverse 1 by 3 is tan inverse 3 by 4. Now 4 times tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now 4 times, again connect these two. Tan inverse of 3 by 4 plus 1 by 7 by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 1 by 7. Correct? If you simplify this, I don't have space also. What I get? 4 into tan inverse of 25 into 28 by 28 into 25. That means 1. 4 tan inverse 1. What is this? Tan inverse 1? 4 into, what is tan inverse 1? Pi by 4. So this 4 get cancelled. Pi. Hence proved. Do you understand? Do you have any doubt in this? Now we'll do some more in this. Sine inverse 1 by root 10 plus sine inverse 3 by root 10 equal to pi by 2. Sine inverse 1 by root 10 plus sine inverse 3 by root 10 equal to pi by 2. You can apply the formula. Sine inverse of. That way we can do. The easy way I will teach later. First, what is sine inverse? Sine inverse x plus sine inverse y. Sine inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square plus y into root of 1 minus x square. Correct. The same thing I am going to apply now. Sine inverse of 1 by root 10 into root of 1 minus 3 by root 10 the whole square plus y 3 by root 10 into 1 minus 1 by root 10 the whole square. Yes? Just apply. This is x, this is y. Wherever y comes, apply the formula. Now we'll simplify. Okay? Now I will get sine inverse of, I have to simplify this children. 1 by root 10. What is 3 by 3? 3 by root 10 the whole square. It is 9 by 10. Isn't it? This is root of 1 minus 9 by 10. That is 10 minus 9. 1 by 10. within the root, isn't it? Root, with the root of 10 minus 9 by 10 plus 3 by root 10. Then this to be simplified as root of 10 minus 1 by 10. Correct? 10 minus 1 by 10. Simplify sine inverse root 10, 10. Root 10, this is root 10. 10. 9 minus 1, 10 minus 9, 1, root 1, 1. Plus root 10, 10. Root of 10 minus 1, 9, root 3, 3 into 3, 9. So the answer is sine inverse of 10 by 10, sine inverse of 1. What is sine inverse 1? What is sine inverse 1? Sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. Sine 90 is 1. Therefore sine inverse 1 is pi by 2. This is the actual procedure. But when you apply the formula, this is the actual procedure you can do. When you apply the formula, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. That way it's very easy. Within a step you can complete this. Okay? We'll write now the same question I'm repeating. Okay? Sin inverse 1 by root 10 plus sin inverse 3 by root 10 equal to pi by 2. This is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x means I will get pi by 2. So how can I convert sin inverse in terms of cos inverse? Either this or that. Anything you can convert. Okay. Anything you can convert. Now I am converting this. If I fix the theta here, this is my opposite side, this is my hypotenuse. So how can I find the adjacent side? Root of root 10 the whole square minus 3 square. That is root of 10 minus 9, 1, root 1, which is equal to 1. Right? So sin inverse 3 by root 10, which is equal to, I can write cos inverse. What is cos inverse? 1 by root 10. Adjacent side by hypotenuse. Correct? Now instead of this, I will write cos inverse 1 by root 10. Yes? Now what formula is this? Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. We know, well-known formula, isn't it? So using this formula, this will become pi by 2, hence proved. Very easy. If you see the known angle pi by 2, pi by 4, all this you can do the simple. But the formula is sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. Then correct, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x equal to pi by 2. Then secant inverse x plus cosecant inverse x equal to pi by 2. Only these three formulas, wherever it comes, quickly. These are just 2 mark question, children. Easily you can do. We'll try one more in the same type. No, I am not going to do the actual procedure. You can try the actual procedure later. Cos inverse 3 by 5 plus cos inverse 4 by 5 equal to pi by 2. This is just 2 mark. Okay. Either change this one or this one you will get. And now after seeing the question, it comes in my mind that sin inverse x plus cos inverse x equal to pi by 2. So I am going to convert this in terms of sin inverse. What I have to do? Draw diagram. This is adjacent side, hypotenuse. So what is my opposite side? Yes, 4. Triplet, right? Pythagorean triplet, 3, 4, 5. So I can write sin inverse of opposite side by 4 by 5. So instead of cos inverse 3 by 5, I can write sin inverse 4 by 5 plus cos inverse 4 by 5. What is my answer? Equal to pi by 2. That's it. If you draw this diagram and writing this in terms of sine inverse, that's all. You will get 2 marks. Correct? Do you have any doubt? Right. We'll do one more. Cos inverse 12 by 13 plus sine inverse 3 by 5, which is equal to sine inverse 56 by 65. Okay? Cos inverse 12 by 13 plus sine inverse 3 by 5 equal to sine inverse 56 by 65. Children, we don't have formula of cos inverse x plus sine inverse y. We don't have. So, we have formula sine inverse x plus sine inverse y. So, convert this in terms of sine inverse. Again, draw diagram, which is your adjacent side, hypotenuse. So, my opposite side is 5. Again, it's a Pythagorean triad. Isn't it? So, cos inverse 12 by 13, I can write sine inverse 5 by 13 plus sine inverse 3 by 5. Now, I can apply the formula. What is that? Sine inverse x plus sine inverse y equal to sine inverse of, I will write again, sine inverse 5 by 13 plus sine inverse 3 by 5. It is equal to sine inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square, 3 by 5 the whole square, plus y root of 1 minus 5 by 13 the whole square. Correct? Right. You will get sine inverse of 5 by 13 into, what is 1 minus 3 by 1 minus 3 by 5 the whole square. Again, it looks like a hypotenuse side only, no. So, you will get 4 by 5, isn't it? 25 minus 9, 16. 16 by 25, 4 by 5. Plus 3 by 5 into 1 minus 5 by 13 the whole square. What you will get? 12 by 13. Yeah, 12 by 13. Correct. Now, 5 get cancelled. That's all right. No, don't simplify because the denominator is same. So, no need to simplify. Bring the denominator same. That was the I want the answer, isn't it? So, the denominator is 65. This is 20 plus 36. So, the answer is sine inverse 56 by 65. Sine inverse 56 by 65. Do you understand, children? Very easy. Same methodology. Some difficult questions I have that we'll do later. These are the very easy questions, okay? Very easy of same model, same time. Prove that sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sine inverse 5 by 13 plus sine inverse 16 by 65 equal to pi by 2. Sine inverse 4 by 5 plus sine inverse 5 by 13 plus sine inverse 16 by 65 equal to pi by 2. You can do, you prove that only, no. So you can do first these two, then with that answer connect this one, you will get sine inverse 1. Correct? That you will get pi by 2. We'll start, children. We'll start same idea only, okay? Same idea. First two you can connect. Sine inverse. 4 by 5 into root of 1 minus 5 by 13 whole square plus 5 by 13 root of 1 minus 4 by 5 the whole square plus sine inverse 16 by 65. Keep writing. This simplify. Use calculator. Simplify. I am writing the next step without simplifying. I know you can do, or no problem. I will do once again one more step. 4 by 5 into 5 by 13 the whole square, 12 by, just now we finished the previous one, okay, no need. So you can try, children. This one is 63 by 65 plus sine inverse 16 by 65. Again you connect. Again these two you connect. Sine inverse of, this is x, this is y. So 63 by 65 into root of 1 minus 16 by 65 the whole square plus 16 by 65 root of 1 minus 63 by 65 the whole square. What you will get? You have to simplify once again. This one, use calculator, simplify, you will get 4225 by 4225. What you will get? Sine inverse 1, which is equal to pi by 2. Prove. Okay? If you simplify, you will get this answer. So, sine inverse 1. What value of, or you can think of like this, sine 90 equal to 1. Therefore, sine inverse 1 equal to 90. Hence, prove. Do you understand, children? Easily you can complete exercise. Still, I have some more questions to complete. Still, I have very few questions to complete. In the next video, I'll complete this chapter. You can do only one exercise. You have exercise number 4, page chapter 430 in my book. Okay, try. Maximum problem you can try. Exercise 4, chapter 430. You can try as much as you can. Nearly solve for x I haven't taught. Then question number 29, 30, few sums, difficult sums only I haven't. Solve for x don't try, okay. Up to you can try question number 14. Question number 14, or at least you try question number 10. If you complete question number 10, then the next video I will do the difficult sums. That's all for today's class. Eat healthy food. Stay safe at home. Thank you.